Okay, while she's getting that, my name is Donna. I work at Breathitt County High School. And this is, and he is the object of my presentation today. We have had a truly successful ARI grant. The original grant was to turn his artwork into a digital version. Well, it's went well beyond that. We only not did we also we turned it into a digital version, but he is now a published author. He has a book that has been published. Within 2 days of receiving that at the high school, we sold over 100 books. So our presentation is just a little bit of the steps going to that. We thought we were setting it high to get it to a digital version, but like I said, while she's doing that, we took, Ted, you want to help pass this out? Just pass this and give one to each row and let them pass it through. We took a website, it was an app, and we took that app and took his artwork and created an iBook out of it. But we thought we was doing well on that, but we went even farther than that. We made a coloring book using another website, and then we, with the help of Chris Epplin, we was able to turn it into a book. And this is the actual proofs that they will send you before they actually publish it. So we'll pass that out too, and y'all can pass them over so that you can see. We then took the artwork that he had done before he started coloring it, and we created a coloring book out of it. And this is a free website that you can take any of the students' artwork, and it's called Really Color, and you can take any artwork and turn it into a coloring page. Here are some, pass this down really well, pass it out. And then here's some other art that he created, and we turned them into Christmas cards and some Valentine's cards. And we'll pass around as well so that you can see those. This was his original proof that he sent. This is his actual drawing. And what we did is after he drawed it, he decided that he had to have a hardback book because that's the only thing that's considered a classic. He said it couldn't be a softback because it would not be a classic book. So we had to add some additions to that. And here, pass this on down. Go to the back of the row and pass that on. So he had to add some additional page. Now keep in mind, this young man started this book probably when he was in the 5th or 6th grade. And Ted is a very special young man. Okay. You can watch that as you look at this other stuff. And this is just a little bit of the step of how it started and how it come to where it's at now. But it started with this right here. And because he wanted a hardback, we had to add some additional pages. So he actually started when he was in the 5th or 6th grade, and then he had to add some, and he's a junior in high school. So this is the actual manuscript that you can pass around. Is the video? Yeah. Can we get it low?
Yeah. You want to back up?
Well, they can start from right there. That's just. This is a copy of what it was supposed to actually be with my ARI grant.
That's right. The speakers.
And created the heavens and the earth.
That's as far as they go up.
Devil had to sin.
But when he started wanting to put it on the digital version, he wanted his pastor to be the actual narrator. And the pastor was kind enough to come over and do the voiceover. And that's who you're hearing now, if you could actually hear it all. Ted took a lot of his classmates. I don't have anything plastic like that.
So then if I take this out, it'll maybe. Maybe.
God said, take it to the heart, and he's not a man. They should be there for your food.
The speaker's not working.
But anyway, if you could hear it, he helped decided the sounds of this. He created this on iMovie, and he took a lot of the sound effects and combined them together in order to make the sounds that he wanted to do it. The part where they're actually building the ark, he thought, well, now we've got to do something with this ark to where it sounds like we're building something. So he went to the shop. He said, hold on, Miss Combs. He went to the shop and he brought back a hammer, a saw, and 2 pieces of wood. And he said, Miss Combs, he said, you hammer on this piece of wood while I hammer on this piece of wood, and we'll record it. And it actually sounds like somebody built an ark. Okay. It's okay. But anyway, he has been a big part of this from get-go. And as you all pass this stuff around, you can see from the dream that we had, my young man has now got his book published. And he has sold over 100 of these books. And we have another 100 that's supposed to be coming this week. So what we'll do is pass these around, and y'all can look at these as well. But this has overcome what we expected. It has really it's really expanded. He's been on 57 News. He has a book signing this coming Saturday at the public library. He is in the process of getting Joe Beth Bookstore to do a book signing down there. I mean, it's just amazing what has come out of this ARI grant. And it's all started from October to now. So in 6 months, it has expanded to this point. But he had every character who he wanted to play. And there was one couple that he wanted the girlfriend and boyfriend to do the voiceover. Well, while we was doing this, they split up. So, but they got back together. But if you look at the detail on his drawing, it's amazing. And he never erases, what's so amazing about it, he never erases while he's drawing. If he erases, it's when he does his writing. And that's when we have to do the erasing. But what we had to do was we took a drawing, then we had to scan it, and he had to help me scan it because he wanted it copied a certain way. You couldn't put it through the roller on the copying machine because it done what, Ted?
Well, it made those marks.
Yes, it did. It made smear marks. And so we had to scan it, then we had to take it to a program, Adobe 6, and we had to edit all the words off of it. Then we had to put the text boxes in there, and then we had to, before we put the text boxes, then he took all those pages and colored them. He hand-colored every page. None of this is from a program. None of this is colored from a program. It is colored from colored pencils. He hand-colored each and every one of them. And once he did that, we rescanned it, then we brought it back, and then we started typing the words in. But the ones that's got the iPads, if you look on that iBook, that was a free app, and we converted that into the book. And then we went on from there. But what we'll do is go ahead. Can you go ahead and start the presentation? Go ahead and finish up the presentation if you want. But you can get an idea of the video. He had raindrops. He had rain when it showed the one picture of just Noah and the one raindrop started. Probably can't hear that either. But this is when 57 News come down. They actually come down to the high school. They interviewed him, and he did an exceptional job on that. He handled himself very professional, and he drawed for them. They was amazed. That we shared that on Facebook, and within 3 days, I looked one day and there was like a couple hundred people. A couple days later, I looked at it again, and it was 1.7 thousand that people had viewed it. So you can see this is an exceptional ARI grant, and it really is a successful one. I was just pleased. I'm blessed to be part of this grant with him. Now, he would like to say a few things.
First of all, I really don't have any artistic talent. It's God that gave me this gift. He's the one who deserves a hand today.
Good job. Excellent. One thing here is a press release of information that if anybody wants any information about him or how to get in contact with him, it has it all on there. Or you can call the high school. Anybody have any questions? Well, he's actually table out here, purchases. And one thing I did get, this has not only been my AR grant, this has really been a district-wide grant because it didn't just happen with me and Ted. The English departments got involved with the proofreading. The vocational school got involved with creating his professional website. He has his own business now. And Mr. Smith, we're fortunate to have him here with us today. His little group created him a business website that he actually, the first night it was opened up, he sold 7 books on it. So it actually has a workable PayPal account on it. He has his own checkings account. He has his own post office box. I mean, this is going to be his career, not only an ARI grant. But you can put some of it, you can purchase down here, or you can go to the website, and he has business cards down there with all that information as well. But it's www.tedhudson.net, and you can go there and click on that link, and it will help you buy the book.